Sanford Stadium, Athens, Georgia, a rivalry renewed, Georgia, Georgia Tech, two teams with a storied history, meeting once again on the hallowed grounds of Sanford Stadium. The air was thick with anticipation as fans poured into the stadium, ready to witness another chapter in this epic saga. The Bulldogs, the Yellow Jackets. Two teams, two legacies. The Bulldogs, with their fierce determination and storied past, and the Yellow Jackets, always ready to sting and surprise. Both teams had been preparing for this moment, knowing that this game was more than just a match. It was a battle for pride and honor. Bragging rights on the line. Coaches delivering passionate speeches, players locking eyes in intense face-offs, and huddles filled with strategy and determination. Every player knew what was at stake. This was their moment to shine, to etch their names into the annals of college football history, a trip to the SEC championship on the line. The Bulldogs, with their eyes set on the prize, knew that a victory here would bring them one step closer to their ultimate goal. The fans, holding SEC championship banners, cheered with hope and excitement. Maybe even a national championship, the ultimate dream for any college football team. The thought of lifting that trophy, of being crowned the best in the nation, drove every player to give their all on the field. The air crackled with anticipation. Every pass, every tackle, every play was met with bated breath. Fans watched anxiously, their hearts pounding with every move. The tension was palpable, the excitement electric. The crowd, a sea of red and black, roared with every Georgia snap. The energy in the stadium was unmatched, with fans cheering, reacting to every play, and players feeding off the crowd's enthusiasm. It was a symphony of passion and support. This was no ordinary game, this was war. Every tackle, every clash, every instruction from the coach was a testament to the intensity of this rivalry. Both teams left everything on the field, fighting for every inch, every yard. Georgia, the heavily favored team, seemed destined for victory. With every touchdown, their confidence grew and the fans celebrated with unbridled joy. The Bulldogs were on a mission and nothing seemed to stand in their way. But Georgia Tech, the underdog, had other plans. They came to play. With every big play, they defied expectations, showing that they were not to be underestimated. The Yellow Jackets, fueled by their underdog status, played with heart and determination, proving that in this rivalry, anything could happen. From the opening kickoff, Georgia Tech came out swinging. They punched the Bulldogs in the mouth, hard. Georgia stumbled. They faltered. The Yellow Jackets, led by their dynamic quarterback Haynes King, built a commanding lead. 17 points. Could Georgia recover? Doubts crept in. The crowd grew anxious. Was this the end of Georgia's championship dreams? The clock ticked down, each second echoing like a heartbeat in the vast stadium. The tension was palpable, a heavy blanket that seemed to smother the air. Each second felt like an eternity. Fans held their breath, eyes glued to the field, hearts pounding in unison with the ticking clock. The players, drenched in sweat, could feel the weight of the moment pressing down on them. Georgia, desperate for a spark, found themselves on the ropes. Their faces showed the strain of the battle, their bodies weary from the relentless onslaught. They needed a miracle, a moment of brilliance to turn the tide. Then, a glimmer of hope, a fumble by King. Georgia recovered. The stadium held its breath, the silence deafening as the Bulldogs seized the opportunity. The crowd erupted. With the ball and a chance to tie, Georgia's quarterback, eyes locked on the end zone, orchestrated a drive for the ages. Every pass, every run was executed with precision and determination. Touchdown! The crowd went wild. The game was tied. Overtime. The stadium was a cauldron of noise, the fans' jubilation shaking the very foundations. The Bulldogs had clawed their way back from the brink, and now anything was possible. Overtime, not once, not twice, but 8 times. The game seemed like it would never end, each team refusing to back down, pushing the limits of endurance and skill. The scoreboard reflected the intensity, with each overtime period adding to the mounting pressure. The tension was unbearable, each play, a test of will, a battle of attrition. Coaches and players huddled together, strategizing their next move, their faces etched with determination and fatigue. Every yard gained felt like a monumental achievement, every mistake a potential game-changer. Finally, in the 8th overtime, Georgia's freshman running back Nate Frazier plunged into the end zone. The crowd held its breath as he dove, the culmination of hours of grueling play. His teammates erupted in joy, knowing the end was finally in sight. 2-point conversion. Good! Georgia wins! The referee's signal was met with an explosion of cheers. The players on the field celebrated wildly, knowing they had just secured a place in history. The crowd went berserk. A sea of red and black swallowed the field. Fans rushed onto the turf, their joy uncontainable. The stadium shook with the collective roar of thousands, a moment of pure, unbridled celebration. Georgia, against all odds, had completed an epic comeback. The players huddled together, lifting their coach in triumph, their faces beaming with pride and exhaustion. They had given everything, and it had paid off in the most spectacular fashion. History was made. The legend of the 8 overtime thriller was born. Headlines the next day would tell the tale of this unforgettable game, a testament to perseverance, teamwork, and the indomitable spirit of the Georgia Bulldogs.